A voice thread is a collaborative multimedia slideshow that holds images, documents, and videos and allows people to navigate slides and leave comments in 5 different ways. You can share a voice thread with friends, students, and colleagues and have them record comments. This collaboration is a key element with Voicethread. Before you start creating a voice thread, you should have an outline of the voice thread that you want to create and know where any media slide files are that you want to use. To log into Voicethread is really pretty simple. Make sure that you register, fill in these fields. Now, if you're going to use a voice thread in a classroom, it's probably a good idea to create an educator account. A single educator account for a year is $79, but if you're going to use a voice thread maybe for one project, you can get an account for $15 for a month. So let's log into my account. One of the first things you might want to do is that when you log in under what says My Voice and over here all the voice threads, you'll see here are some tutorials. It's probably a good idea to view those tutorials before you start. And for middle and high school students that might have their own Voicethread accounts, you can direct the students to those to watch the tutorials to get an idea of what a Voicethread looks like and how it works. Another thing that you might want to do is click on the Browse tab, and you'll see there's hundreds of voice threads here that are public, that many of them were created by teachers and students, and you can browse through these and get an idea of what voice threads look like. This voice thread was created by 5th graders about the Great Depression. Here's a tutorial. This is a voice thread about a shortstop. So as you can see, there's hundreds of different kinds of voice threads here. So one of the first things you want to do is to create a voice thread. And then you just click on the tab and then click on Upload. And here you get choices of what you want to upload. You can upload from my computer, which I will do in a few minutes. So you can see here's a bunch of images that I have. I could upload some videos. I could upload documents. Media Source takes you to the internet and allows you to upload images from Flickr. You can upload from your Voice Facebook account or the New York Public Library. These, many of these from Flickr and the New York Public Library are Creative Commons open source images, so that's a great place to search for those. So I'm going to create a voice thread about a woodshed that I built last summer. So all you need to do is click on the images. I can click on them one at a time and add them. Or I could hold down my control key, click on 2 different ones. I'm going to add those 3. So it's processing them, it's downloading them and putting them in the Voicethread servers. And here are the 4 images that I'm going to start building my voice thread with. Now, these are not in the order that I want them, so all I need to do is just grab the voice thread and move it over here where I want it. So that's the order I want them in, so I can move them all around. So you'll notice that when I click on one of the images, this editing image pops up over here. And with this I can add a title. Oops. So I can add titles. I could also put a URL in here. Maybe I can add a link to the plans for this woodshed or whatever I want to do. So once I have these in order, oh, I forgot to save. There we go. Then what I want to do is I want to add, this is where I add the comments. So I click on the slide that I want the comments on. I want the first one here, comments. And then all I need to do is this option down here, the comment option. If I click on that, there are several different options here. This the type means that I can put text in here. I can record my voice. I can record a video of myself by using my webcam, and I can even record, somebody can call up here, and I can record a telephone conversation. So let's take a look at the most common types are, so I'm going to put a comment in here. The deck is 8 by 8. And you'll notice this little pin comes up. This is called the doodle. And I can choose a different color for that. And I want to choose, make it a blue one. And then I can put it over here. I can say 8 there and 8 there. The deck is 8 by 8. Then click Save. And this little box over here will show the image. If I click on the play, you'll see the doodle shows up. So I'm done with that one, so I want to go to my next one. Here it is. I just click these arrows to go to the next slides. I can go back. I can go over here to my next one. So I'm going to record an audio here. So I allow the flash player to record my audio, and it's recording right now. It just jumps right in there. So I'm going to record the audio and have information. So the footers on this deck are 12 inches, and the joists underneath the deck are 8-inch joists. So I'm finished recording. I just click stop. Now it's processing it. Now it's playing back. You can't hear it, but I can hear it. And if I like it, then I just click save. And then I can go to the next slide, and I can talk about, this is where how I measure 16-inch centers. And so I can continue doing that, either put in text or I can put in an audio. So I just continue doing that till I'm finished. And then I play it, and I can go back and edit it and make any changes that I want to. Down here is the different voice threads, so I can jump to them. So I can jump around and edit. Now if I was to continue all the way to the end, this is where I share my voice thread once I'm done. So another way to do that is to go over here to the share, and kind of get the same thing. So, well, one thing I need to do is I need to put a title to this. the woodshed, and I can just make descriptions, add tags. So here is my voice thread right here, the woodshed. There's the title of it right there. And if I click on my options and I click on edit, I can go back and edit any of these slides. But I want to share it, I'm done. So one way I can share is with groups, and if you're sharing it with your class, you can put your group in here. I can share with my contacts. I can have a bunch of contacts, so I can just click add, and I can, like I added Zach in here, I can add more contacts there. One of the most common ways to share your VoiceThread is to get a link. When I click on the copy the link is right here, and I'll just copy that, and then I can paste it into say an email, or I can put it on a wiki, or I could put it on a blog. So, but I have a few choices here. This clicking it off means it's not open to the public, it's private, and only people with this link can see this voice thread. They can't search for it. So, but I could open it up to anyone to view it, but nobody can make comments on it. So that's an option that you have. I can also, especially if I'm going to be working in the classroom, is I would like to be able to moderate the comments. In other words, I see all the comments that are added to it to make sure they're appropriate. And if I want to share it with the wider VoiceThread crowd, then I can have it shown on the browse page that we looked at earlier. So then I would check those off and I would click copy the link. More options are down here. The playback options are, this is how many seconds between slides. So that means not during the slide, but between slides. So once a slide is finished with the text or the audio, this would be, the standard is 4 seconds. And then I would go to the next slide, so I can change that. Start playing, so this is if somebody clicks on the link, it starts, as soon as they open it, it starts playing. That's something I'm not really comfortable with. So show full screen when opened. Okay, I would like people to be able to do that. Allow others to download original images and documents. I can see how sometimes that would be a good way to share images and documents, but not now. Hide final slide. This means that the final slide is a slide that allows somebody to make a copy. It's the link to your voice thread, and people then can just download it. Do I want other people to be able to export it? Maybe sometimes I might want somebody to do that. And allow others to make a copy? Sure, so somebody else can then make their shed. I would click save on that. The export option is that it turns your voice thread into a video file, so that you can just play it as a video in lots of different places, like on your computer or TV. But it's going to cost you $3 for each movie, so that's if you want to do that. The embed code. So here is the code that you would get to embed your voice thread in, say, a wiki or a blog. And again, here's the link down here. And the publishing options. This is basically what we looked at before. Allow anyone to view it. I'll do that. Allow anyone to comment, sure, but I also want to moderate the comments, so I would click on save on that. And once I've gotten all of those, then I can copy the embed code, and then I can put it on my wiki and other people can see it. So the thing to do now is to make a voice thread. Remember, take a look at these tutorials. Click create. and then start your voice thread. They're fun to do.